Hi Pisces, welcome to your holiday taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And if you are not on my mailing list, you will not be getting the daily email that I'll be sending out in 2020. So with that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, when I went into my intuition for you, my dear Pisceans, I was actually nearly blushed. I was just saying, you can't really shock an Aquarius, but what it actually looked like was you were having a very private and very sensual, steamy moment. So this could be a real week for you, like whatever you're doing. For those of you that are partnered especially, this could be a very sexual, very sensual sort of energy. You could just find that you're really feeling in that energy. For those of you that are single, this could be a whirlwind romance. I have to say to you, it doesn't feel like it will be something that's necessarily here to stay. And the reason I say that is because it was very much like a you know, like leave it, not that I have any, but you know, leave your hair in a mess, lipstick, makeup, you know, all over the place, like clothes all askew if you're a guy, and you're like, you know, breathing heavy, breathing hard, and you're like, okay, well, that happened. You know, it was very much that kind of energy. So there could be a whirlwind romance over this week. There could be you and your partner really getting into that very sensual, sexual sort of, you know, we just want to be alone sort of energy. Like it was really potent, because as soon as I closed my eyes and said, show me what the message is for Pisces, I was like literally there. It was like, you know, like live action. So easy, Raph, easy. But yeah, it was very, you know, vivid, and the feeling that I got from it, it was like that whirlwind sort of, you know, when something just sweeps you up and, you know, really takes you in by the moment. It was like that kind of energy. So if you're single, it could be that kind of energy, but don't expect for it to last, is what I'm trying to say to you. It could just be very sort of wham bam, thank you man, ma'am, whatever, right? Let's have a look at your cards. Your destiny card for the week ahead is the Judgment card. This could be somebody from your past. You could be mixing and mingling with somebody that you haven't seen in a while, for those of you that are single. If you haven't seen the weekly general overview, check it out, because it might speak to you probably more than most other signs apart from one. So yeah, very intriguing for sure. The fact that you've got this as your destiny card as well means that you, Pisces, are on the precipice of a really big change. There's something in your life that is about to shift or to change at the moment. Sorry, it's a helicopter with a really bright light. It's just appeared out of nowhere. Not that that's important, but yeah, the feeling that I get from this card is there's a big shift, there's a big change that's coming your way. And, you know, this is about you being ready and prepared for that. Maybe it's a last whirlwind romance. Maybe it's, you know, getting back to a space where you and your partner are, you know, really tight and really feeling that energy. Your direction card is the Page of Swords, right? So this could be about communication this week. You could really be walking your talk, talking your walk, all the rest of it, as they say. The fact that you've got this with your Judgment card, this means that for some of you, you could be getting that Christmas card, Christmas letter, maybe just a letter in general from somebody that you haven't heard for in a very long time. This person could come up or come, you know, at you, and not come at you, but you know what I mean, like just appear in some way that makes you go like, oh, okay, I didn't expect to hear from you again. Now, as it is the Page of Swords, It might not necessarily be welcomed by you, but as a direction, the Page of Swords is also seeing you very, very focused on what the year ahead will bring you. It's almost like you're thinking very far ahead at the moment, and you really are focused on where you want to go. For some of you, I feel like there's a bit of an ultimatum energy in this for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it's definitely coming through. I feel like some of you are kind of at the precipice of something to say, look, you know what? Either we find a different way to do this, and it doesn't have to be about your relationship. This could be across the board. Either we find a different way to do this, or maybe we'll have to call it quits, or maybe it will have to evolve in some way, because you personally are about to go through a big shift or a big change. For a lot of you, I actually feel like this is about your work. Your insight card for the week ahead is the 8 of Cups. So it does look like in some way, shape or form you are leaving something behind. Maybe it's the boredom, maybe it's the entropy, maybe it is the, you know, whatever it is that's made you feel sluggish, or maybe not necessarily on your A game. It's almost like this week you're saying, you know what, screw all of that, I'm doing this. You know, like you're really in this, like, I want vibrancy, I want energy, I want passion, I want life, I want to enjoy the time and the life that I have. It's like this week, because, you know, everyone says Pisces is boundless, and yeah, it is all of that sort of stuff, and yes, it does have escapist tendencies, but Pisces, for me, as I understand Piscean energy, you guys are the original adventurers, right? You love adventure, anything that's kind of, you know, that's a bit out there that may not have boundaries, right? And this is what you want to rediscover this week. It's almost like you're saying to yourself, you know what, I want to rediscover the adventurous side of myself. And for some of you, that may be in the bedroom. Certainly is a good place to start, right? Start there and introduce it from there on in. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic holiday season, whatever you celebrate, wherever you are in the world. I truly thank you for all of your support in 2019. It means the absolute world to me. Take care, and I'll see you soon.